All right. So I recorded a little bit when we were in the tech inspection. It wasn't going well. They then wanted a secondary inspection done. Secondary worse. That went way worse. So they basically said, no, we can't drive tomorrow.
Yeah, new camera.
New camera.
Premature optimization.
Are we taking this professionally now? So we got a camera.
Now I can turn it around.
Oh, a selfie
Technology!
Yeah, we're loading up. It's time for the Nurburgring. Why is it, does it have French? I feel like that was French.
That was just awkward.
But I have a German colleague too, even better. But yeah, we're loading up. We're getting ready to go. Carl's coming. He's bringing his trailer. He's bringing his car as well because I get to work on that next week too. Yay! But yeah, let's keep learning. Let's do it. We're kind of in a bit of a rush. We should have left like 45 minutes ago to make the ferry on time, so we've loaded up. Everything's kind of done as much as we can for the event. No chalk, stand by. So as per usual, we forgot to record a whole bunch of stuff. Took us about 4.5 hours to get down to the ferry, but we made it. We've got like all the lights now.
All the lights. Wait.
Yeah.
We're not drunk.
We're not drunk. We're very tired. We have driven. It's now 10:20. We are checking in for the airport. We're not checking in the airport. We're checking into the ferry.
Yeah.
So a 7-hour ferry across from the bottom of Sweden to the top of Germany, and then we have, give or take, a 10-ish hour drive to the Nürburgring tomorrow.
Do we need a booking number? For
Probably a good point, actually. I should get that out. I need to get that out. 1 second.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Well rested.
Tired.
Good as new.
Solid 4 hours sleep.
Think on the bright side. We're halfway through
Halfway through.
Halfway through.
the trip.
We're not halfway through.
No.
Time-wise?
Time-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, time-wise, definitely.
Exactly. A bit more, maybe.
I'd say more.
Yeah.
Shut up, Carl.
More of the story is the same.
Nobody asked you.
We're still fucked.
Yeah.
Alright, get the fuck out of here.
You're too slow. I think you got one.
We fucking made it.
We made it. We're at the Nürburgring. Cars here, we're here, crew's here.
That's it.
Time for a beer.
Quick shot. Sign. That's it. See you all. All right, it's Saturday morning. We went out with a bunch of the Link folks last night for dinner. It was pretty cool. And this morning, Rhys is off, like doing some work with Link. He has some meetings. Carl and I are gonna do some shopping. We need to buy a couple tools. We still have a couple last minute jobs on the car, just bleed the brakes and a couple small jobs. We're gonna pay a visit to SPS. Then we're gonna try and meet the awesome folks that we ran into yesterday from One Lap Heroes. And yeah, that's the plan. we just finished loading at SPS. We got the brakes flat, got some help from the guys here. Got to use their lift for a little too long. Sorry about that, but massive thanks to the guys here. Tomorrow we'll have more time to catch up with them. So that's it. I'll see you all tomorrow.
What's happening is yellow.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, mine was a little maybe, but you have the bigger problem. Check with remember? Make this allowed.
What did he say?
They have to check with someone else. That because the exhaust is not fully enclosed and neither is the fuel cell. They are also relatively close to each other. It's a reasonable concern, and obviously we knew about it. Like that's not the final design. We just ran out of time, but they are gonna check if they can allow that. And I promised them that next year it's gonna be safer, for sure.
So I recorded a little bit when we were in the tech inspection. It wasn't going well. They then wanted a secondary inspection done.
That went worse.
That went way worse. So they basically said, no, we can't drive tomorrow. They then ended up trying to compromise with us and give us a little bit of help with a few things. We literally have just spent the last couple of hours.
More.
It's like been 4 or 5 hours or something. I don't even know.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been 3 hours now.
Anyway, it's 3 a.m. We had to build a custom box. It's like very unique, very amazing fabrication skills.
It was always in the plans. We just didn't have the time. So they gave us some pieces of scrap, and this is what we came up with. Carl helped.
Carl helps. Thanks, Carl. So basically, this is like a shelf from
Somewhere.
some shelf. It's a shelf from a shelf.
Maybe
Anyway, it's just some steel that we found randomly, and some other aluminium sheet that we found also randomly. Definitely didn't borrow from a sign. Thanks, Nurburgring. Yeah, we've done the best we can. It's basically, we had to build a box around the exhaust. We also had to cover the fuel cell, the surge tank that's in the back here.
a little makeshift firewall in the back. Just try to, contain any possible leak if it were to happen. Obviously, you never expect to happen, but they're not, without reason. Shit happens when you're racing, so it was supposed to happen anyway. Just hopefully it wasn't supposed to happen at 3 a.m. at the Nurburgring, but here we are. Tomorrow we try again, and hopefully it goes a little bit better and we get to race. And don't do your fingers.
Kill me.
Good morning, everyone. Had a quick nap after finishing the car yesterday around 3 a.m. The only thing that helped us was it was the last day of daylight saving, so we got an extra hour back. Now the rest of the folks are still sleeping, trying to rest for a bit. I'm gonna go back to the track and start bolting everything back together in the car, get it through tech again. Hopefully everything goes a little bit better this time. Alright, so the car is fully bolted back together. We're now in for the second tech inspection. A couple people already looked at it, said it's significantly better. They seem pretty pleased, all things considered. But yeah, a couple more guys need to check it. We're the ones that were a bit less happy yesterday, so that's how that goes. When we say we poured blood, sweat and tears in the race car, that's what we mean.
Literally dry blood.
We earned this shit,
pass.
I guess.
We're totally guessing what that means, but
You get to watch me struggle for way too long. OCD.
nice. Alright, so we managed to fix a couple of the problems that we had before. The main one being the ABS unit and not getting any wheel speed data.
Yeah.
But more important than data was the ABS not working at all. So
Exactly. There was basically zero grip at the track, so without ABS, the moment I went on the brakes, it just locked it up. Yeah, so we sorted that. As we were working on it, we've been having a problem where the aim PDM just, something between the PDM and the keypad just keeps resetting the ID and the baud rate to the default. So basically, every once in a while we start up the car, we don't have a keypad.
Yeah.
So now I found a workaround, I think, that should fix it for good. So I think the car is ready to go out and see what happens in the next one.
we've been very lucky as well. We got Misha and Lapo join us today a little bit. Lapo's been giving lots of great advice of how we can fix everything. But no, he admired the car, which is always nice.
Yeah.
A couple of CFD tips for you.
Yeah, nerded out quite a bit, like on all the. It's tough, right? There's a lot of good information online, but there's some stuff that's pretty hard to find. So it was pretty cool to talk to someone that has like proper like real world experience, and it
Proper
was
F1 team experience, yeah.
exactly. It was actually more than willing to just give out some tips for free. So that was awesome. I really appreciated that.
Awesome, but we're going to get the car ready and head out for session 2.
Time to suit up.
Not as far as I knew, but it's sort of exactly around the oil.
It's not a lot of oil, right?
No,
Have we checked how much oil we have? Have you checked oil level?
not once.
Nice. Just finished third session of the day. Still a few little problems, but for the most part everything's improved tenfold. Keypad's back working perfectly fine. The ABS is working fine. The vibration's still there a little bit, but apparently once Ziggo goes over 200, it goes away completely. We've logged wheel speed sensor data, so now we can start to mess around with traction control. We probably won't for this particular day. We'll just leave it off. He's running high boost, but we're not quite reaching the target tables, so we think there could be a mild boost leak. We're going to basically head out shortly for the qualifying for German time tech. After that, we'll see how we go for the European Series.
definitely checking it. That must be flat, I think. Holy shit, okay, here. Alright, so this is normally the point where I would show you the footage of me going off. But as you might have guessed by the complete lack of onboard footage in this video, we had some technical difficulties, which meant that none of our onboards got recorded whatsoever. That was pretty frustrating, to put it mildly, but yeah. Instead, you get to watch a recreation of how it happened here in my sim racing rig.
Fuck my life.
It wasn't that bad.
Let's start again.
3,
This whole thing.
2, 1,
Go.
fuck your eyes. We need all takes too. Yes, we're done with the European Time Attack Masters. We got, I think, 5 or 6 sessions.
Yeah.
So it was good data-wise. We met some great people, some really interesting chats. That was awesome. Everyone was super excited to see the car. Like lots of people stopping by, like asking questions, and that was amazing.
It was very surprising to see the amount of people literally just lining the outside of the pits every time we went out for a session. So
Yeah.
had a lot of interest with a lot of the Link staff are here as well. So they've been poring over the car and looking at logs for us, checking some things out. So it's been very useful to have Team Link ECU backing everyone in the car specifically.
Yeah, it was amazing. Now to the car.
The less amazing thing.
No, it was also not
was all
as
right.
bad as it sounds. It was one big struggle throughout the day, which was brakes. I'm running an MK60 E5 ABS, which I had heard only great things. Honestly, I haven't tested enough to just determine that's a problem with the ABS or figuring things out. But when you're looking at building a car with 800,000 horsepower and that's going to make 2 tons of downforce, you really don't want to go into every corner wondering whether you're going to have brakes. So that's going to have to change. So we started, like, the brakes didn't feel very good. We changed a few things, bled the brakes multiple times. When it came to the qualifying session, I was finally starting to get confident. Brakes felt good. I tried a few harder braking zones, I had the ABS, started slowly pushing more in the corners, get a feel for the aero, but still it's 70%. And then when I tried one bigger braking zone, yeah, the ABS decided it didn't want to do it anymore. Everything locked, I went way into the gravel. The good news, the splitter is stout. We picked up some kilos of
It was definitely
pebbles.
a bit on there. After that already cleaned it off, we still cleaned a few kilos off of it.
Yeah, and the splitter didn't move at all. Didn't break a single, not even the winglets, the tiny ones. To say that we didn't have any damage, we had a slightly bit of delamination on one of the end plates, and that was all. So, could have been a lot worse, but I guess for me at least, the takeaway as far as the car goes is that, brakes are pretty important, and I don't want to skimp on that. So we're gonna make some changes for sure before we come out next season. That's gonna be, I guess, added to the list of upgrades.
This list is getting pretty long right now.
Yeah, I see a trend.
Break something, fix it better.
Yeah,
The way
for
it
sure.
works.
With that, I think it's also like it's nice to try and not go all out on everything. Like I wish I could just go full sequential, full billet, full. But as you can see, like we try a few things to do like the budget way, but some things to the level we want to build, we have to accept that we just have to pay and we have to
Especially on the safety stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah.
But yeah, amazing weekend overall. It's been a long journey down, an incredibly late night last night. So we're going to try and enjoy the after party a little bit now. Have a alcohol-free beverage for sure.
Yeah.
And then we got a nice 18-ish hour drive home tomorrow. But we're going to skip that part and probably catch you on the next one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's funny as you talk as if it's over.
Yeah, you got a long way to go to get home.
For sure. But that's it. It was amazing. We're for sure gonna be back next year. Okay. Yeah,
For sure.
for sure. The
Thanks
track is
very much.
amazing. Yeah, that's it.
See you in the next one.
See you. Bye.